Hey YouTube, this is Scott Seward in Greenfield, Massachusetts. Over here, John Doe Jr. Used Records. Nice February day, cold, that kind of thing. I'm closed, but I'm here anyway working because that's what I do. That's why I haven't been on the YouTube for a while. Been too busy, you know, cleaning records and buying records and selling records, and that's what I do. But I thought I'd give you a little peek at some of the new arrivals here at the store in Greenfield. It's kind of a mixed bag as usual. I never know what I'm gonna pick up. A little Stevie Wonder here, a little Red Allen there. You never know. You just never know. Little Phyllis Diller, rest in peace. May she rest in peace. You got the Godfrey Cambridge. That's a classic. Another classic there, the Jerry Reed. Make some room over here so you can see. Got a little high-low brown. That's some good picking right there. Yeah, you never know what you're gonna pick up from people here and there and everywhere. That's a classic. You know, Chad Atkins, the Ricky. That's a good one. Those guys, remember that guy? Fat Boy Slim's old band. They were communists or something. Incredible String Band. You got the soundtracks. What else you got? Ooh, the Outcasts. They're a little rockabilly, shockabilly from the UK when that was popular. Charo. Some more communists from the UK. They were into the communism back in the 80s or whenever. There you go, a little anarchy. Not the communism, some anarchy. Anarcho-syndicalism. There's some Sham. That's a classic. Everybody has to own that album, right? Some more of the Anarchists live on stage. They got a big crowd there for the Anarchy there in the UK. There's a little solo Sham, the Jimmy Pursey. Very underrated albums, if you ask me. His solo albums from the 80s. I don't know a lot of people who listen to them, but they really should. The Wah, you got the Wah there. They were big in the 80s. Kind of a post-punky thing. John Hammond, not too big of a fan, really. Kind of a little too dry for me, a little boring. Some good stuff there. BB, the Big Walter there. Blowing his thing there. Lead Belly, these guys I got no time for, but I figure somebody brought them in, I'm like, well, I better buy them, right? Because the kids love these guys. I don't know why. They love a lot of things. Not really my thing. Ramsey Lewis, now there you're talking. That's more my thing. If you want to talk about a small group that knows how to rock. You got the Paul McCartney, the Beatles, you know, the usual. That's the bread and butter here in the used record store business. The kind of Beatlesy things, and not so much the Charles Lloyd thing, but that's a shame. It's kind of a bad album right there. It's kind of another bad album right there. So the Jethro, you know, I only pick up very clean. They gotta be pristine copies of this album for me to sell it. It's gotta be like never been touched by human hands. Then I'll put it out for $5. James Booker, what else we got here? Edgar Winter, Crocus. They got their own section here at John Doe Jr. I don't know if you know that, but Crocus have their own section in the K's. Always. Eagle, see again, clean copy, you know, what the hell. Chubby. There, he's passing the mantle there, or whatever. There's Woody saying, here, Chubby, you finally graduated from the big band college that I am the dean of, and now you go do your thing. Got the Edgar Winter. That's such a great soundtrack. Nobody knows, but they should listen to it, because it's just a good piece with the dialogue there, and it's something. And then they got them guys, Supremes, OJs, Arthur Prysock, Errol Garner. This is a great record. I love that one. Egberto Gismonti. I can never remember how to say his name. Egberto Gismonti. And there's got Nana on there, and Colin Walcott, and Jan Garbarek. I like that one. Alright, what else we got? Let's go a little quicker. Errol Garner. Alright, got a lot of Errol Garner. Oh boy. You know, the Knack, Mel Tillis, Doc Severinsen. Can never have too much of that. You got the Mirrors, Chet Atkins. You got the Thin Lizzy. You gotta have the Thin Lizzy. More Charles Lloyd, a little late George Clinton. I love those real coked up 12 inches from the 80s. Woo, those remixes. They're like 400 minutes long. They just let the tape roll. JJ, Philippe Wynne, that's a great record. If you like the funk. Whackers, Isleys, got the Supremes again, the Kathy Barbarian, Julius Hemphill. There's some good stuff in here, man. Got the Steel Eye Span. Got all them rhythms. You got the rhythm albums with the Capleton and the Elephant Man and the Vibes Cartel. Johnny Bond. Oh yeah, got the reggae back here. Oh, this guy. Again, I just bought it because I think, well, the kids, right? The kids like this guy. Oi. Spinners, Chaka. What else is stuff hiding back here? It's just a long rack there. The Box. That's one you don't see every day. The Pink Floyd, the Rabbi, the Zebu. That's Zebu. That's local legend Zebu. The Mamas and the Papas. Jeez, it just keeps going and going. Blue Magic. All right, that's enough for that. Let's get over here. Leonard, Charlie Rich, Grandpa Jones. You got to have a couple of Grandpa Jones records in your store if you want to be a good store. Okay, let's move them out of the way. David Gilmour. What else we got here? Vicente Fernandez. He's got his hat on. That's a nice hat. Yes, you got the Hanna-Barbera Christmas. It's a little late for the Christmas, but the hell, it's a nice record. Got organs and chimes. The Band, you know, I don't listen to the Band, but people love them. I listen to these guys though. Info Riot, I'll tell you, they're my band. That's some good stuff. Oh yeah, this guy too, with his covers. Crazy stuff. Voodoo. What else you got? You got the Mel Carter, kind of a hard sell, but they're nice sounding records. Don Shirley, you got the steel guitar, that's a good one. Lloyd Green, one of the masters of the steel guitar. Got the Morsham, God I love them, what a band. You can have these guys. Sorry, I'll take these guys. Look at that. Oh, there you go, look at that. Oi! 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 The upstarts and the business. You got a live Harry May on here. You can't beat that. One of the greatest songs ever written. Sham Pistols. That's a little collaboration there. Members. Some more Sham. Tommy Bolin. God rest his soul. What a player. What else you got? Anti-Nowhere League. MFSB. Got the Beatles. The more Tom Waits. I can't take the new Tom Waits stuff. I can't listen to it. I just can't listen to it. I'm sorry. I know y'all love them. They sell like hotcakes. Could sell 1 a day, 2 a day, 3 a day. Tim Buckley, very sad. Rest in peace. Delaney and Bonnie, Spiro Agnew. We got more Beatles, more Swan Silvertones, more Beatles. There's the Make 'em and the Clancy album there. Arthur Prysick. These are really nice copies. This is a nice King record. They're a hard sell, but they're nice, clean copies, originals. The Sesame Street, the Doors. I got the classic rock. It's good. King Coleman. He knew how to dance. Wow. That is some good stuff. That's an old Mississippi compilation. You know, that Mississippi, the hipster label out there in the Pacific Northwest. They put out a lot of good old tunes from the 78s. I like that. Some good electronic, classical stuff. Roger McGuinn. The hits just keep on coming. Pet Shop Boys. This is all good stuff. Bowie. J.J. Johnson. Look at that. Jimmy Jafria there. That's a great record on Atlantic. I feel like clarinet. And he knew how to play it. Boy, oh boy. You got the Itals. More J.J. This is just all classic stuff. The Birds, Otis, beautiful copy of Otis there. Pretty as a picture. Gloria Lynn, more Prysick, more JJ. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Ronnie, that's a classic. You need that if you're a hard rocker. Kinks, the Van Halen. Got all kinds. Annette, got a nice Annette. That's a hard sell in this day and age. God love her though. What a woman. Okay, Stones, Mott the Hoople, more Mott. Ooh, the Stockhausen. That's for the elite. Where the elite meet. That's good stuff. That's the vocal stuff. Stimmung. That's a good vocal thing there that he did. I enjoy that. There's some good vocals. Underrated harmonies on a Grateful Dead record. If you ask me. Rory. Virtuoso. Some techno. That's the, the guys, psychic TV thing. There, Guess Who, Leon Russell, Dixie Darling. Look at that. Mabel Carter. Alright, more country. Oh, it just keeps going and going. It's great country if you like country. I got the goods here in western Massachusetts. Charlie Lovin, Zappa, all kinds of stuff in here. It's just like you could just dig and dig. Look at that. Michael Franks, one of my heroes. More and more. Okay, let's get out of there and then go through this row and that'll be it. I'll call it a day. The Clash. I'm not a huge Clash fan. I can't help it. I like the hits. Are there any hits on here? Julie's in the Drug Squad. I like that one. That's a catchy one. I like the catchy ones. I like that this record was produced by Sandy Pearlman too, the great Sandy Pearlman. Because I love Blue Oyster Cult, man. They're my Clash. Look at that, a little banjo action on Riverside. That's a beautiful copy of this Errol Garner. No, nobody cares. More of that anarchist stuff. I like this is when they got heavy. They got some heavy rock guitars on here. I'm gonna play that in a little bit, I think. I need to. Oh, there you go. That movie scared the hell out of me when I was a little kid. I don't know who the hell took me to see that when I was a little kid, but it was a bad idea. That's a good one. Movie Cowboy. Gordon McRae. Look at that. You got the Blue Ridge Barn Dance. That's some good old-timey stuff. You got Nancy. Look at this here. You got Raphael. Lots of great stuff. That's Joe Bataan there. A little disco. This is like a record by some of the dudes from the Big Boys. I like the Big Boys. This one don't hit me so hard. I don't know. It's a little more roots rocky. These guys were crazy. The Chaotic Discord from the UK. It's another weird 80s thing you don't see every day. It's an acquired taste. What else we got here? Bill Justice, MFSB. You got Torian there on his motorcycle, on his Honda. You got more bluegrass. That's a good Charlie Daniels if you like the more funky Charlie Daniels stuff. That's another cover. That's a reissue of that album, Tejon, Grease, and Wolfman. This is a great, funny Tex-Mex record. I enjoy this a great deal. Very funny stuff. And you got the Bowie. That's a beautiful copy, by the way, of this. I played it the other day on the Hi-Fi. That is sounding good. You got a Patty Duke soundtrack there, Billy. That's got some swanky sounds. Red London, MFSB, one of my favorite albums from the 80s that doesn't get any play. I think this copy actually isn't even new. I think I played it and I put it back in here and I was going to trick people into thinking it came in new. But I think it's been here for like 2.5 years. I love this record. $5. Come on, that's an old price sticker too. Sheesh. I don't know what you got to do to sell this record. It's so amazing. Such a great group. New Birth, that's soulful. You got the Memphis Slim and the Willie Dixon. That's bluesy. Aretha, this is a great country thing. Tusco Heath. That's one you don't see every day. Leonard Cohen, that's the much maligned Death of a Ladies Man with the Phil Spector. It's also, it's got its lovers and it's got a lot of haters. Melodic clawhammer banjo. Sounds pretty intense. You got Scotty Stoneman. I love that Stoneman family. Procol Harum. You got the comp there. I don't. The world psychedelic classics. I have a problem with this kind of thing where it's like, can't you just call it really good 70s African music? Why do you gotta cite? It's not really psychedelic, but they gotta make it sound hipper or something for the kids. I don't know. Johnny Cash. You got the Bhopal there. African stuff. Ted Nugent. The Shriekback. What else you got in here? You got a little DeWolf Library record there. That's not very good, but what the hell? Some Krishna stuff. You got the Groove Holmes. Funky stuff. Rocky stuff. All kinds of stuff. Bill Cosby. This is another nice one on Old Town. It's hard to find Old Town vinyl albums, that are in good shape. And this is beautiful condition. Again, nobody cares. John Prine. You got the Thick as a Brick. You got the Chase, one of the classics there. Gene Ammons. Oh, what a man. You got the Stevie Wonder thing there. You got the Rhinoceros. That's actually one of I think, the best Rhinoceros? I don't know. They had, 3 records? They're not all that great. One of the great ones there, though. Jerry Jeff. He's very hip with the hip crowd now. Everybody has moved on from Towns. They got all the Towns Van Zandt records, and now they are on to Jerry Jeff, which is cool. It's good for him. He's still going, right? Yeah. Poco, Jackson. I don't know. $3 I put on it. Whatever. Somebody might need it. Go down memory lane or some shit like that. David Bromberg can. Laverne. What a great record. Yeah, what else you got here? Lester Bowie. That's got some crazy stuff on there, man. I swear, there's just a track of him, playing the spit in his spit valve. That is some hardcore spit music. Alright, Hughes. That's a good one. Sonny Terry there with the Woody Guthrie and the Lead Belly. Alright, the Nitzer Ebb. See, they belong together, don't you think? Sonny Terry and Nitzer Ebb. They should have made a record together. The Dady Brothers, love that cover. Love those guys. Russell Brothers. Oh, God, it just keeps going and going. You got to pump up the volume, you know what I'm saying? And you got the Mamas and the Papas and the Paul Revere. Oh, man. If you can't find something in here, you ain't looking very hard. That's all I got to say. All right, YouTube. That's it from me. That's a long one from me. But I hope you saw something that you liked. And I'm going to go rock out with some anarchist tunes right now. So I'm going to shut this off because it's going to get loud in here. Have a good one, YouTube.